Hello, welcome to Liko and Horizons, episode 25 review, and what an amazing episode this was. It's the Explorers all out attack on the Rising Vault Tacklers and Diana, with some pretty interesting information given out in it too. So Diana gets free to take Roy and Liko through a hidden passage, while it seems she's going to take on the Mephio's group. Zer mentions they're the Explorers, which Diana notes is an interesting twist. So I'll just get into this now. Later on in the episode, she mentions to the Hamba that the Explorers were Lucius's friends. So why are they all doing this? That's incredibly interesting to me. It's given more context as to why they know what's special about the pendant, and really elevates them to being more than a generic evil group. Diana makes a run for it to get some of her things, and Zer says the Rising Vault Tacklers are on their way to a tower. So Mephio flies up to ambush Freed while the other two attack from below. Freed's giving a ring to Murdoch to let him know they're in danger, and I love how he just absolutely presses in Mephio's buttons, ignoring him because he's on the phone. And the fact that Mephio just outright attacks Freed with a hurricane seemed like he was so fed up to me. It was great to see. Of course, it turns into another battle as Freed jumps to a rooftop with Charizard. The fact that this does take place on a roof feels like this has come full circle, as our first battle was also Charizard versus Cerulege on a roof. While he's protecting Liko, which is the same situation here. This is the end of the Liko and Roy Depart arc, so will Freed and the Mephio finally get to finish their battle? Oh yeah, they do. This battle felt really intense and dynamic, as they know a lot about each other now. Like for example, Freed's wary about activating weak armor, which gives a nice speed advantage to Cerulege. There's bits like Cerulege cutting through Charizard's flamethrower. That looked fantastic, and honestly the way that Mephio created collateral damage with Psycho Cut, and used the Falling Rebel to his advantage, as Freed was going to get Charizard to destroy it with Dragon Claw. So Cerulege uses Phantom Force to get into the rubble and come out, and gets hit by the Dragon Claw, which activates its weak armor. That was a really amazing adaptation on Mephio's part. And Charizard gets beat down a bit, as it looks like Cerulege might be about to win. Freed activates Charizard's Duck Terrestrialization to eat a Psycho Cut, and Charizard finishes the battle in one shot with a Terra Blast. Cerulege goes down and Freed has won the match, telling Mephio that he's been forced to stop holding back. Of course, beating a Mephio doesn't end the attack, as Zer and Koning are after the kids. And this is when Hamba's found Diana too. Roy and Liko make their way down, and I'm not sure why Liko seems worried about going down a ladder considering she's jumped off rooftops. But at the bottom, Zer and Koning are ready to scrap. Sprigatito manages to take out Koning's Golduck, while Roy fights off Rhydon. I've got to say, I think it's absolutely hilarious that Zer's Rhydon knows Sandstorm now, considering Dot told him to teach him that as Nidothing. The two remaining explorers, Onix and Sango, begin their attack. Garganacl hits every wild Pokemon with Salt Cure, and Glalie comes in making everything cold until they both find Liko and Roy. Something I enjoyed was Sango coming in saying, "Found ya!" which was what Freed yelled when he found Liko in episode 1 by riding in those Pokemon like Sango is now. It helps it feel like we've come full circle. Also, in the meantime, Hamba's had a call from Gideon, so he doesn't really appear till the end of the episode now. But as the two kids are unsure what to do, Cap jumps down and punches Glalie. With Bravasagi overhead, Murdoch sends Metagross down while Cap handles the others, but partially with Freed's help, using Charizard as a foothold before launching into a Volt Tackle, which one-shots Garganacl. Sango gets pissed and orders Explosion to Glalie, though Freed and his Pokemon escape. Diana also managed to grabs some of her bits and lands on the Bravasagi. The Rising Vault Tacklers had escaped this assault, and Liko gets a chance to see Lucius's memoirs. Diana recommends they find the 6 heroes, the remaining 3 being Entei, Lapras and Kleavor. Meanwhile, Hammer talks to Gideon. They say their wish will finally, before the episode cuts out. So wow, what an amazing ending to the first portion of the series. It does feel a lot more action oriented, and it paid off in a big way while paving way for the future. Even little bits like seeing how a Mephio grow from here on out, that he knows Freed was just completely outclassing him. How long Diana will stick with Rising Vault Tacklers now she's on a Bravasagi. Just things that really make you excited for the future, in addition to all the excitement that comes with finishing up the various little bits here. Freed had to have been the highlight here, of course. He just oozes coolness. The way he no-sells a hurricane, the way he jumps off a tower and winks back at Roy and Liko as he goes down, the way he reveals that Mephio's been holding back. Like, where has this man been in the anime? He's amazing. And even hearing him geeking out about finding remaining 6 heroes is what the adventure needs is great. Seeing Roy and Liko being a bit more capable when it comes to fighting Zer and Koning is great too. They're not flat out new trainers anymore. They should be okay to compete and manage to put on a pretty good fight, as Golduck goes down and Fuecoco gets an advantage. But they do get that reality check where there's still stronger people out there as Sango and Onix descend and they get cornered. So I mean, what more can I really say, you know? This is such an incredible episode, worth a watch for sure, and I'm so excited for the future of Pokemon Horizons.